Now, and then there were a lot of controversies. You said you were open to debates, discussions. Now, has it changed a lot? Now we see a lot of understanding with the government. Or have you made adjustments to your playing style to suit the pitch of Kerala?
No, there was no state right from the beginning. There was no state. On a particular subject of Citizenship Amendment Act, my duty was, as governor, I've taken the oath. I'm duty bound to uphold the Constitution. I can't compromise on that. And even at the time when I had to read my address to the assembly, which is prepared by the government, I wrote to the Chief Minister, I am bound to read the address which is prepared by the cabinet. But the purpose of the address is to acquaint the members of the policies and programs of the government. If you want me to read something which is beyond your jurisdiction, that cannot become part of your program or your policies. So I am bound to read your programs and policies, not your political views. I'm not, as governor, I'm not bound. But then the final letter which Honorable Chief Minister wrote to me was that it involves, according to him, it involves law and order, the question of maintenance of law and order. Now, this was the argument I was familiar with. Because at the time of Shah Bano, in the parliament, no minister, and I am emphasizing, no minister defended the bill which government had brought to reverse the judgment of the Supreme Court on principle. Nobody said this is the right thing to do. Everybody said large-scale demonstrations are taking place, there is apprehension of breach of peace, etc., etc. So then I thought that if the mighty government, central government, succumb to this threat and pressure, well, Kerala government, I must try to understand and appreciate their viewpoint, and that is the reason why I agreed to read the address as they had prepared it. So if there was this, secondly, I have not said to anybody so far, but I will tell you now, since you are asking me this question. I told Chief Minister, I said you must have, you are a communist, but you must have read Gita. We are as Indians, I mean, it is not necessary that you be religious. This is a storehouse of wisdom. I said it says, Shreyan Swadharma Viguna Pardharmat Suanushthitat. Do your own duty even if it is defective. It is much better to do your own duty, even if it is of lower rank, then trying to do the duty of the others, even though it may be very good. I said, let me do my duty, your duty you decide. But that should not become a source of strain in our relations. And from that day, and this was soon after the address to the assembly, there has not been any strain in our, in fact, as far as I am concerned, there was no strain even when that controversy was going on. I was doing my duty, let him do his duty. And we should appreciate each other's role. He has to look after many other aspects, which which is not my responsibility, is confined to ensure that the affairs of the government are conducted in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. Now a law passed by the Parliament, the state government has no option but to abide by it. So why create bad blood? Have good relations with the central government. That in any case will be why to me it is very important for the Kerala government to have good relations with the central government. Kerala government is doing exemplary work. In social sector, they are the leaders. In health sector, they are the leaders. I don't want them to divert their attention from the good which they are doing. I have highest regard for the good work which Kerala government is doing. Right from beginning I have said I am so happy that Honorable President chose me for Kerala.